right, guys, welcome back to Nate Weekly, a show where I talk about what I've done in the past week and what I'm going to be doing in the following week. This show is produced by The Telling Entertainment. Watch all our fantastic content on thetelling.net for free today. That is thetelling.net/sign up to watch all of our amazing content. All right, let's get into my first topic, what I've done from last week. So last week I did senior pictures, something that I didn't remember what was happening, but I found it pretty cool since it was my first kind of like photo shoot, like professionally done photo shoot. And in my opinion, that was pretty cool to just sit there and just watch the photographer kind of just like set me up with different poses and just different things that I could do. One of them was me holding a diploma, like it just like a little tiny paper with a bow on it that was just wrapped up that would look like a diploma. We also did one where for my yearbook photo, that was me in a suit. I had a purple tie, in case you were wondering. Didn't match the school colors at all, but still wore it. Yeah, I think they came out good. I wore a burgundy and burgundy polo with black pants for a casual. And I did my Letterman's jacket, which is something I thought was pretty cool. It took the longest. We thought this was going to take 30 minutes. Nope, it almost took an hour and a half. So, yeah, the Letterman's jacket was 30 minutes by itself. And all the other stuff equaled an hour. So, yeah. I think the votes are turning out good. We're supposed to hear them back in a few days from one or more of. And so what else did I do? So for the senior pictures, we arrive at the place. We took all those pictures. Keep in mind, they provided the suit and they provided a few things like the suit, I think that's actually the suit, the tie. Oh, the cap and gown picture. That was something I didn't say. I was trying to figure out what else I didn't do. So the cap and gown where I was on a beam, or I was leaning against a beam, and we got to what's it called? Yeah, that's pretty much it. We just leaned against the beam and it looked cool. So we'll see how many of those photos I actually like. This is probably going to cost quite a bit of money since they all do. Photographers typically cost a lot of money to have done. So yeah, that's pretty much all for what I did that day. Or not that day, just what I did for senior pictures. So the suit one for the yearbook, that's going to actually go in the yearbook. So we'll see how well that turns out. All right, let's move on to my second topic of the day, which is what is it like being a senior in high school, 2022 style. So, all right. So being a senior in 2022, it's pretty different. So back when COVID wasn't a thing, being a senior was pretty chill, where it didn't matter what you were doing at all. Like you could be just like normal. You were the highest person in school, all that stuff. Now it's just like, I just want to leave. Find no interest in staying. Just want to get it over with, because once that's over, I pretty much start working towards my career and then go back to general education in college, because that makes perfect sense. Yeah. So as the first week of being a senior, so that Wednesday that first episode came out on, that was our last edited schedule where we would have all our classes not finished early and stuff like that. Then Thursday we had our first block day, which is 2nd, 4th, and 6th. So actually, let's talk about my class schedule. So first period, I have English, Excel/read. So I presume that means budget essays. So excited for that. What else? So second period is TV broadcast, where I help create the school news. Fun story. I actually went on the football field this last week when I was recording this. So 8:20, I went on the football field and I got to experience a football game from the media side. So I got to take pictures of cheerleaders, football players, band people, marching band. And I think I'm not going to say who won. You can look it up if you want. But I think I personally had a lot of fun doing it. It was honestly a highlight from what I've done in a while. So that was interesting. So back to what I was saying. So second period, TV broadcast where we do student news. Period 3 is government/economics. So I heard that's going to be an interesting class from what I'm reading on my syllabus. It seems like an interesting class. We're going to be doing a bunch of debates about politics and stuff like that. So that's going to be interesting how that turns and how many people find what they like and their opinions on stuff. So fourth period, I have algebra 2. Yes, I'm a senior in high school that has algebra 2. Don't worry. I hate it too. I remember how much I hate math. So yeah, that's what it pretty much is. Fifth period, I have a free period. I wish it was first period, but I now have friends in my first period, so I'm pretty hyped about that. So we're going to keep my first period. But fifth period, I have free period, which means I sit here or I sit at school until my sixth period, water polo or water polo/activities. So it makes perfect sense to me why I have a free fifth period versus a free first period when I would rather stay at school all day. Makes perfect sense. And water polo, I think we're ready to move into our next segment, which is my first water polo game. On my first water polo game away. I don't know the school, but it's pretty far from where our school is located in Southern California. It's still in Southern California. It's just 65 miles away in a bus that goes 65 miles an hour. So it's going to be fun doing that. What else? Okay, so let's get into that. So, all right. So our first water polo game, we're going to be taking the bus there. It's an away game. And we're going to be playing against a D1 school, Division 1 school. And we'll see how well we do as a team. Because this is really our first competitive game from what I'm aware of, first game of the season. And we're going to see how well we do as a team and going against each other and all that stuff. So we'll see how well this works. If it doesn't, oh well, so what? But for the time being, I think it's going to go well. I will probably talk about this the next episode. But I think we're going to do pretty good. We have all new gear. So our school was gifted and giving us all new caps, all new suit design, which I actually think the suits kind of look cool. They're kind of the same, but I think I like the little touch-ups they did. But yeah, so that and caps. We're going to get new goals for our school since ours are kind of damaged. That's pretty much it. Oh, we already got new balls. We get new balls every season. So we got a ton of balls and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. I'm excited to see how all this turns out. So in theory, of course, I think we're going to win. Always, we're going to win. But interesting because we haven't played a D1 team as this kind of a team before. We've probably lost quite a few players, but that's not what makes the team a team. We're a team that just doesn't have a lot of players. We have a lot of new players. So we have 3 seniors, 2 juniors, potentially, I think 2 juniors. I think we have 4 sophomores, and I think a few freshmen. Numbers could be totally wrong, but I think that's what we have right now for our varsity team. I don't know about the other teams, but we should all play fine, and I think we're going to win. I think we're going to have fun, of course, and we'll see who wins. And that's pretty much all I got for this weekly summary. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening in to episode 2 of Nate Weekly. This is your Wednesday edition. It is 8/24. It is 8/24, 2022, and I'm signing off. Thank you guys for listening. Follow my social media below. Message us or email us at mensch.thetelling@gmail.com and leave a suggestion. Rate us 5 stars if you like this episode, or be honest in your rating on your favorite podcast platform. Subscribe on that platform as well to get weekly notifications on when I upload. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for listening in. I will be back next week.